This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off line, ready? Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
11.
Burrow will throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
They run once more with Henderson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. Brooks is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Henderson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm on, ready? Here we go. 11. 180. 12.
Once more with Henderson, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw with May. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Walter Nolan in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, start. Ready, what's up?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's May. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
11.
Running left is Henderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This is 2nd and 8. Here's May. It's Williams on the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down and 1. To the air, May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Perfect.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
26-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to throw. May. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Emeka with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here we go. 11, ready? 11, MP, take.
Now Burrow. And that is is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
On third down, here's Henderson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Picking that bitch off. Why?
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He's able to run free after the catch.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Henderson going to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trevion Henderson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, my God.
It's golden.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Packers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past.
Man, this motherfucker ain't past the line of scrimmage.
15 yards, 1st down, Packers. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
God damn, Puck, this weak-ass fucking internet, bro. Come on with it.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Here's Miller on the return. Oh, and he eats the hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here, 12, Dot. 11,
Burrow on first down. Big strike here to Williams. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And this one does not go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. On the gun, it's May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And this is a house call. A pick 6 for Cincinnati. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early